viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another review. Here from a company called Happy Worker, we have the MoneyMan fully posable action figure. And this is from their Everyday Superheroes line. They're not actually superheroes, they're just civilian characters. And they work great for use with Marvel Legends since they are in 6-inch scale and come with some really nice accessories. So let's flip them over and take a look at the back of the package. Alright, so here is the back of the package. It's got a little description of all the items he comes with, which I'll zoom in here in a second so you can take a look at that. And we have a little bio of the character as well. And off to the right, a couple of the other figures in the wave, the Boss Man and the Geek Man. I just did a review of the Geek Man, so go and check that out if you like. So the figure comes with a lot of really nice accessories. He's got a pair of spectacles, aka glasses, calculator, a bundle of cash, a briefcase, a piggy bank, and a paper shredder. And all of the characters in the series have a little biography, so if you want to read that, I'll go ahead and pause it now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get him out of the package and take a closer look. Alright, so before we get into the figure, I wanted to show all the accessories that he comes with. They're all very nice. On the far left we have the briefcase, which is snapped shut. It has these two little latches on the sides there, so if you excuse my hands, you just flip them open with your fingernail like that and it'll pop open, and you can actually put stuff inside it if you want to. The only paint detail is on the top. It's got the gold for the latches and the handle, otherwise it's just black plastic, but it's very realistic looking, and it stays shut pretty well and also stands by itself, so that's very cool. I like that it's got little feet on it, prop it up, so very nice. And then we have the piggy bank, which is a pink plastic with the black details for the face and the slot for the coins on the top there. And yeah, it's just a solid plastic. Very cool. And then we have the paper shredder, which very well sculpted, nicely painted, and it comes in two pieces. It has the bucket on the bottom, and then this top piece comes off, so you can, if you want to have it, you know, knocked over and paper pouring out of it, you can do that. And it does stay shut fairly well. It does feel like it's got paint on it, so I think if you take the lid off and on a regular basis, it might loosen up the paint and it may not stay on as well. We have the glasses, which are gold. Don't know if they're gold plastic, but it's definitely got gold paint, and they just pop into the slots on the side of his head, so I'll show those on him when we show the figure. And then we have a little adding machine, very well detailed there. It's got the nice reflective screen, and all the buttons are well painted. And on the back, it's got a magnet. If you watched my Geek Man review, the PDA that he comes with also has a magnet, and totally slipped my mind when I was doing the review, but one of my reviewers and fellow YouTubers, skphile, pointed that out, so thank you, sir, and check out his channel, and I'll link that in the description below. But very cool. So if you have a little metal desk, you can have that stick on there. It won't slide off as well with a magnet. Those magnets work pretty well. Same with the little stack of money he comes with. It has a magnet on it, so you can stick that to a surface, and yeah, it's, you know, it doesn't really look like US dollars other than the color, and pretty nice sculpt. I don't know if you can see the lines there on the side. but very cool. And so with that, let's show off the figure. Here we've got the figure out of the package with his glasses on, and I do think he looks better with his glasses on. I will show you what he looks like with them off and see if you agree on who he looks like to me. But I think they did a really good job on the paint. They stayed all within the lines as far as the tie and the suspenders go. Just have some nice accents there with the buttons and buckles on the suspenders. The lines on his shirt are done well, and he's got some gold cufflinks. Looks like those are $ cufflinks as well, and more little details on the back with the it's got sculpted pockets and belt loops. Would have liked to have seen a belt on him, but other than that, it does have some shading in the hair. It's showing up on camera there. It's got kind of like some blonde highlights. It does have kind of a reddish brown hair, and paint could be a little bit more complete there at the top there of the tie, but overall I think they did a good job. It does have peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Looks like he is like a gray plastic, at least his feet or legs are, and boots, or I'm sorry, his shoes are painted black, and nothing real special about that. It's like a kind of a glossy paint there, and yeah, he's decent overall. He stands fairly well. Let's get into the articulation. He has, I believe, 14 points of articulation. On the head is on a peg. He can look up just slightly, not a whole lot. I'm kind of afraid to max it out too much because it's it feels like I'm going to snap it, so can't really look up so much and can't really look down. It just kind of, it's kind of rubbery, so it moves, but it doesn't really stay in place once you move it. And can tilt it, but it, like I said, it moves back once you move it. It's pretty much just side to side. And there go his glasses, so go ahead and take them off and tell me if you think you can tell who he looks like to me. I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad, and this to me looks a lot like the Todd character. Very creepy, kind of dead eyes on that character and on this figure. So with the hair and the eyes and the pale skin and kind of blank expression, God, it looks so much like that character to me. So anyway, that's it for the head, and then he does have a waist swivel, so he can swivel all the way around. Arms are on a ball joint, ball swivel, so they go up and all the way around. Single jointed elbows. Would have liked to have seen a bicep swivel, because he does have pretty good range of motion with the elbow, so he can get his hand up to his head. But if he wants to, you know, have anything out in front of him, that doesn't really work because there's no bicep swivel. And the hands are on a peg, so they rotate, so that's nice. Pretty well sculpted. They're just a flesh colored plastic, and they do have, you can see the fingernails, so that's done well. No shading, so it does look a little bit on the pale plastic side. We're doing one over the waist. He has just single swivel at each thigh, or I'm sorry, hip, and single jointed knees. No foot articulation at all. So good, not great. You know, he's worth more for his accessories, I think, than the figure itself. And very good civilian character, you know, bank employee, bank manager. Alright, let's do a little size comparison with some other figures. Okay, so I wanted to throw in a bunch of different 6-inch scale figures for comparison here. On the far left we have the Marvel Legends Luke Cage, based on the Hyperion body mold, one of the larger scale, beefier characters. Then we have a Buffy character from Diamond Select that is still a 6-inch scale figure. And then we have the MoneyMan, and next to MoneyMan we have the Harvey Dent from the Movie Masters Mattel, I can't remember which Dark Knight movie that figure came from. And then on the end we have the Shield Agent. So I think he works really well, nice in between the Movie Masters and the Buffy character there, who's slightly on the tall side. But I think he works really well with other 6-inch figures. Alright, so hopefully you guys like the review. You hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.
That's crispy.